Alright guys, welcome to another beer review, and you interrupt me as I'm just about to, get really into Red Dead Redemption 2, which is gorgeous so far. Looking forward to the game actually starting properly, but got a great story so far, fantastic stuff. So I'm going to be playing this on the Xbox One for a few hours, and I've got a couple of beers that I can drink. I was looking forward to doing a nice long session, but it would seem that I've been called into work tomorrow. Or I was asked today while at work if I'd swap my Saturday shift for a Sunday shift, and I said yeah, because I'm a nice guy. So at least I get a Sunday to just be a lazy bastard and play Red Dead Redemption 2 all day. But so today we are going over to Vocation, and we're looking at a beer that they brewed in collaboration with Yeastie Boys, and we've got some hashtag supermarket hype today, because we are looking at the Breakfast Club Waffle and Blueberry Breakfast Stout, which I've got to say the can is looking pretty damn swank, to be honest. And so this is a waffle and blueberry breakfast stout. Try saying that 10 times when you're drunk. At 6.9%, an exclusive collaborative brew with our friends at Yeastie Boys, which is edition number 3. And inspired by one of our favourite breakfasts, blueberry waffles, this indulgent and full-bodied stout is a sweet multi-body topped with rich fruit flavours. It's breakfast in a can. So yeast is Vermont, hops are Willamette, and malts are specialty malts. What else do we have in here? We've got water, malted barley, oats, hops, yeast, blueberry, blackberry, vanilla and cinnamon. And fantastic artwork as usual from Robot Food, who do pretty much all of Vocation's artwork. And picked this up for £2.50 from Tesco's as it was on special offer. So I'm not sure if that means it's coming towards the end of the sort of surplus that Tesco's have. But that being said, canned on October 2018. We're coming towards the end of October 2018, and it's pretty damn fresh. And last night I actually reviewed the Love and Hate New England Pale, which also very fresh. But I actually feel that the pale ale was too fresh, because there was a bit of greenness and a bit of burn on the back end. Who'd have thought I would be complaining about a supermarket beer being too fresh? But so pick this up from Tesco's. Hopefully it's still available by the time you're watching this, but I think pretty much most people who've been aware of this beer have managed to source it. But how nice does blueberry waffle sound right now? What was that absolutely repulsive internet thing? Was that sort of purple waffle? Blue waffle? I can't remember. Don't look into that. If you have not been corrupted yet, and God, what's going on with my hair? If you have not been corrupted by the internet yet, please do not search that, because you will be fucking disgusted. But so I'm a fan of both breweries. From what I've had anyway. I've not extensively drunk any of their beers, but I've had a few here and there. Yeastie Boys are popping up quite a bit in supermarkets. I saw one of the IPAs, I think it's the Session IPA, for like 79p a can in Homer Bargains, which was absolutely crazy. And you could even get Pot Kettle Black for a while, which I think there was like some shady thing going on with the distributor, because I think they just transferred from being brewed at Brewdog and then moving on to someone else, and basically there was a big amount of stock, and it ended up being sold anyway. I think much to the annoyment, is that a proper word? To Yeastie Boys themselves. So once I found that out, I was like, do I really want to support that? I'd rather buy them from the source. But anyway, so a nice little sort of breakfast stout with some blueberry and blackberry added. So I'm looking forward to giving this a try. The consensus that I've had or heard so far is that although nice and tasty, the beer can be a little bit thin, but I'm looking forward to just giving it a go, to be honest. But beer in a glass, and that's not jet black, that's like a really dark sort of ruby hue with some maybe subtle purpley tones, but nothing too much. And the beer poured about one finger's worth of a sort of a ready brack porridge looking head. So it's certainly looking the part. And there's almost like a reddish glow coming off that. It's probably because there's a big red thing on the screen from Red Dead Redemption. So that's probably what I'm seeing in the reflection of the beer. But yeah, doesn't that look lovely in this Beavertown glass? So let's give it a bit of a swirl and a sniff. Well, on the nose, they've nailed it. That really genuinely does smell like freshly made waffles. Also has like a pancake aroma to it as well. But yeah, you get the blueberry. Was it blueberry? Yeah, it was blueberry. Oh, that smells lovely. Yeah, you're getting everything in there. Even the cinnamon is coming through. Oh, it smells fantastic. It really, really does. Then you get really nice roasty sweet malts coming through. A little bit of a musky smokiness. But yeah, lovely sweetness on this. Well, we're off to a damn good start. So let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. Ooh. Okay, so it is a little bit thin. But it has this sort of like grainy silkiness to it. Get loads of cinnamon up front, loads of vanilla, and the sort of the berry characters come in at the end. But there's like about 3/4 into the beer, there's like this big burst of, I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit synthetic. And I'm not too sure if I'm a big fan of that part of the beer. Yeah, there's just something about it. I mean, it's a lovely little beer, don't get me wrong. Really nice and simple. It's almost nailed a blueberry pancake. You do definitely get that sort of like sweet pancake batter. I keep saying pancake. Well, you get like a pancake flavour anyway, but like that waffle batter as well. So you are getting it. But it's the berry flavours in there. See, I'm not sure what they've used, whether it's, look at that, spilled all over my hand. Disgusting. Don't do that on camera, Peter. I don't know whether it's genuine like puree, juice, or like stewed fruits, or if they've added a flavouring, but there is a slight synthetic edge to it. And that's really the only aspect that I'm not really digging. I mean, £2.50. I mean, I've had comparable beers to this that have costed nearly 3 times more. Yeah, lovely brown sweetness to it. The cinnamon really shines, I find. But again, it's that berry flavour. It's got this slight sourness to it, which I'm not the biggest fan of. But it doesn't really cut into the rest of the enjoyment of the beer. But it is a little bit distracting and a little bit off-putting, not gonna lie. Am I disappointed by that beer? No. Would I try it again? Yeah, definitely. If I wanted my nice sort of like adjunct stout fill for £2.50 a can, come on. It's like, why would you not? I definitely think out of the 2 Vocation beers that are making big waves at the moment, the Pale Ale to me is a much more satisfying drinking experience. But as I was saying with the Pale Ale, it shouldn't just be, this is great because it's the price point. Because that sort of like slightly detracts against the quality of the beer. But at the same time, you can't escape from that. And at £2.50 a can, I've had beers of similar styles that have cost 2 to 3 times more and have been much more dull and unmoving than that has. So I'm not going to bash it too much. In fact, I'm not going to bash it at all, to be honest. Some people might like that flavour that's in there, but they've almost nailed it stylistically. It's definitely got that sort of like pastry breakfast vibe about it, and I think they should be commended for that. And so definitely give it a try if you come across it, because I could imagine people really, really enjoying that. I mean, a beautiful can, absolutely gorgeous. It really, really is. Is that an actual waffle that they've made into the shape of the and sign? Or symbol, I should say. It's not a sign. Yeah, not too bad at all. In terms of a rating, I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. It's just maybe a little bit too thin for my liking, although the flavours hold up well. And that little burst of like synthetic, slightly sour berry notes does slightly distract from it, but not too much. So if you have tried it, then let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. What's some of your favourite beers from both breweries? What's some of your favourite similar sounding beers? I know you can get a load of like blueberry muffin stouts and stuff like that. I think blueberry is a great flavour to have in that sort of like dark beer realm. And yeah, I would not say no to another can of that. Even at the full £3, even at £5 to £6, that's probably when I'd be like, eh. But if they keep that going for a little while, I would happily buy a couple more cans, and that would be really good to pair with something like blueberry waffles or blueberry muffins or something to that degree. So 7 out of 10. Go check out both Vocation and Yeastie Boys. If any of my friends and fellow YouTubers have uploaded their reviews, I'll put their links down below. Check out my love and hate review as well. Check out Vocation, Yeastie Boys. Comments, feedback, you name it, hit me up. Slide into my DMs. Don't do that, please. And thank you for watching. And if you excuse me, I have much more pressing matters to attend to, because I'm planning on robbing a train. So you can go now. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.